coming into this weekend with the expectation that this may finally be the weekend that gets South Carolina on the track towards making a potential postseason run. Things cannot be going any worse for the Gamecocks after a 9-0 loss to number 17 Mississippi State here on Saturday afternoon at Founders Park, as the Gamecocks have now dropped the first 2 games of this series and just the series in general, and they'll try to avoid the series sweep tomorrow. More on that in just a second, but all around really rough game for the Gamecocks. No way to sugarcoat that. Struck out a season high 18 times today. The previous season high was 16 times, which has actually happened twice this year. The first game of Monty Lee's tenure as the interim head coach, and then later on in March against Wofford. But point is, a lot of uncompetitive at-bats today, just a lot of strikeouts. They really piled up today. And I think there's a few different ways you can kind of look at as to why that really is. Because you could really say it's one thing, but then it might be another. Like, for instance, the pitching for Mississippi State, got to give some kudos there. Pitching's been really sharp this weekend after a really nice start. Yesterday, Duke Stone was excellent on the mound, struck out a career-high 12 batters over 6 innings. He only allowed 5 hits and no runs, and then the bullpen from there was really sharp as well. Dane Burns, who closed the thing out, had 5 strikeouts over 2 innings, so he was really good. But on the flip side, you could also look at this like South Carolina's plate approach. Whatever they're doing at the plate is just not working right now. When you see, let's count it up here. Will Craddock struck out 3 times. Patrick Evans struck out 3 times. Bach struck out twice. Lee Croy struck out twice. Lazama struck out twice. Aaron Jamison struck out twice. And Luke Uhas struck out twice. That's nearly the entire lineup racking up multiple strikeouts on the day. That's just not going to cut it. And the offense already has enough problems this season. They really just have not been able to score enough runs to really give South Carolina a chance to win. In spite of some decent pitching performances throughout the year, the bats just have not been there. And when I asked Lee about what really is the reason why the offense has struggled the way they have, he kind of just pinned it on himself. He's a guy that really believes in coaches need to take accountability and accept the blame and not pin it on the players and whatnot. And that's exactly what he did. The first thing out of his mouth was just talking about how he felt he did a poor job of not having the guys prepared to play today. And ultimately, look, Lee's in a tough position. He's not the one with the bat in his hands at the plate. That is the players striking out, the ones that, were recruited to be here and are expected to execute. They were the ones striking out a ton today, but Lee ultimately felt like, he's just not doing a good enough job getting these guys to produce the way he expects them to. And that's something he said he's going to have to figure out here as the Gamecocks head into the series finale. And on the other side, Ant Phillips pitched really well through 3 innings, but the 4th inning, things really just fell apart for him after he made an error on a really nice diving stop by Will Craddock. The flip to first looked to be in time, but Phillips could not hang on to the ball. That allowed the leadoff hitter, Ace Reese, to reach. And then from there, Mississippi State broke out for 5 runs in the 4th, and that would be enough to really give them a comfortable lead, especially with the offense just not hitting much at all. It was really just an insurmountable lead in a lot of ways. And from there, the Bulldogs scored another run in the 6th and 3 more in the 8th. And just not a great day at all at the ballpark. But the Gamecocks will be back in action on Sunday afternoon at 1:30 p.m. on SEC Network Plus, looking to avoid the series sweep. Alex Valentine will get the start on the mound for South Carolina. So once again, Gamecocks falling 9-0 to Mississippi State here on Saturday at Founders Park. For GamecockCentral.com, I'm Jack Veltri.